FSW, it's given me a new path. I never thought that I would be on this path. 4 years ago, I would have never done something else than what I was doing. And now I am doing something else, and it is because of FSW. They gave me, they provided the path to get me where I'm going.
I would say FSW has impacted my life positively, just by having a great amount of support from all professors and faculty, as well as support from my family and friends, is what has made me want to continue coming to school, having the positive environment, and just having overall good vibes.
One grateful thing that I am, that now that I finished my degree, I don't feel like it's a weight off my shoulder. I just feel like it's another stepping stone in my journey.
I don't know where I would be if I didn't make this leap 2 years ago. I was sitting in my room talking with my roommates, and I said, I think I want to go to school, I think I want to go to college, and I had the support right then and there of them telling me, make it happen. The challenges that I faced throughout being here at FSW was, I feel like, the challenges that we were all experiencing, but I think FSW made it seem like there wasn't any mountain that was too big to climb.
Some of the challenges that I faced during Hurricane Ian was the fact that we were out of power for 2 weeks, and just overall realizing if we can even go back to campus after this, and concluding the big disaster that Hurricane Ian did to Fort Myers campus, as well as it did in the other regions of South Florida.
It was a scary time, I'm sure, for all of us, because we didn't know when we were going to get back to school. We didn't know anything, and we were just thrust back into the era of COVID, if you will.
Dealing with the two big events here at FSW was challenging. However, it really opened my eyes to see that when people in the community just come together and help each other out and stay positive through those types of things, that's all you need, and then you can get through whatever comes our way. I think going through both those challenges helped me adapt and learn to adapt easily, knowing that, nothing is set in stone, and it's not always, you can't plan everything that you want to plan. So just learning that, anything can happen and you just need to be ready for it. And as long as you have good people by your side, it makes it a little easier.
It was different, man. It was like going into college, hey, I'm gonna take my classes in person, like really immerse myself in the campus, and with campus shutting down completely and going to completely online, it felt like kind of a setback in terms of the experience, but we're back now, and it's been great ever since. I've taken advantage of the time I have now, and it's been really good.
For all those that are graduating for 2023, I just tell you, keep going out there, keep pushing yourselves, never settle. Know that you can accomplish anything you want to do, and I do applaud all of you out there for all your hard work and commitment, and those who are just seeking to better themselves. Keep pushing yourself. You can do it, and I believe in all of you.
We're all here because we wanted this. We could have given up, and we could have made all the excuses of all the bad things that happened, but we didn't, because we wanted this and we all worked for it, and we're finally here. And because we stayed hungry, and you have to stay hungry. You can't let yourself be stagnant. You always have to work for something. You always have to have a goal in mind. And if you don't, then you'll become stagnant. You have to keep learning, and you have to keep moving, and you have to stay hungry.
I see a big change in me from the person that I was when I first entered this campus to now. It's amazing. It is awe-inspiring to myself. I can't imagine what it looks like to other people.
My biggest inspiration, it has to be my parents. They've done so much for me, and I could never take them for granted. Just thank you to all the people that supported me throughout this journey. Without you guys, without the professors, without the staff, without the peers I have, without my family, I wouldn't have been here. And I would just like to say thank you. This is just as much as you as it is me.
My greatest inspiration, besides my father, has been my beloved grandmother. She was the one that basically raised me, and that lady right there made me into the woman I am today. I just hope that she knows that she is very greatly appreciated, and I love her whole existence, because if it wasn't for her support, I wouldn't be in this seat right now.
My biggest inspiration are my parents. My mom and my dad have taught me a lot of what I know in relation to work ethic and being an overall amazing person. My parents are the most dedicated, hardworking people that I know, and without them, I wouldn't have been here and been able to do what I've accomplished today.
My biggest inspiration, I believe, would be my mother. She has been through a lot of tough times, and growing up, it was really tough. But overall, seeing my mother overcome these challenges and all obstacles that were thrown at her, and keeping a positive attitude and letting us know that everything was going to be okay at the end, everything was going to be worth it, is what helped me to want to continue going to school and making her proud.
I've said it like multiple times, but my mother, because she's so hardworking, she really motivates me to get everything done.
My mother for sure, inspired me with education.
Some of my inspirations, I would say, definitely is God, and then obviously my wife and my family, my daughter Abigail, my son Noah. My wife has always been my inspiration to keep pushing forward and always push myself to better myself. She's been there and supported me throughout my time at FSW, and she's was the one that basically told me to get my bachelor's, so I'm super grateful for her hard work and dedication to support me through this journey.
Okay, this one's hard for me to answer. Well, it's not hard, it's hard not to cry through, but my biggest inspiration is my family. My sister, my parents, my husband. They stood by me through really hard times, and I do this for them.
I think right off the bat, I want to say my parents, because if it wasn't for them and every experience that they offered for me, I wouldn't have the tools kind of like in my tool belt to keep going and to keep growing. But I was kind of thinking about that question a little bit more, and as kind of like egotistical as it sounds, I think that my biggest inspiration is myself. That sounds bad, but I look back at the person that I was and the idea that I knew I could do more, and every single day I do it for the person who I used to be and the person who thought that they couldn't keep doing it. So I would say my biggest inspiration is the old me that thought that she couldn't do it, because I prove her wrong every single day.